What's up, everyone? It's Execution Double Nine here with Division Playoff Omaha football. Niners Cardinals round 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen.
Oh!
This across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Down the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. For Rosen.
Oh, come on!
He's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
3rd and goal, Rosen. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive. Put points on the board. Go. Do believe the first team to score in the game.
What's up, everyone? I'm guessing Eugene on here. K-Matt, maybe. Welcome to the party. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my running back's been all messed up because of injuries. That's right. McKinnon's back. No, I want him. Power halfback, still Morris. And then third down. That's doing. I've had McKinnon and Breida out, but McKinnon just came back. Somehow he won Offensive Player of the Year. Doesn't even have 1,000 yards rushing, but got NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Not sure how that works out.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Omaha. 12, fellas, here we go. 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's Garoppolo.
That throw. God damn it.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run.
Oh, what the hell?
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, here's Rosen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Rosen on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's the backup Bradford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They just do get the playoff. Now Bradford. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack from here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
One, Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's McKinnon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. McKinnon.
Oh!
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
One, Omaha.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise.
Go!
Ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Come on!
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got
Nothing worse than that. You make the fucking play,
Bradford gonna lead
and the game
Cardinals up
screws
now,
you.
1st and 10. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. First down, Bradford. Fitzgerald's got it right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession.
Of course, I can't get it
so
back.
they will hold on to the ball. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Garoppolo. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12, 12. One, Omaha.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll find a good one here on the right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 13, 13. 12, 12.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
I was going to say, if that was going to be another fumble,
Even
I'm
without a
just
ton of
quitting
pressure in
now.
his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
6, 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now
But he
you
wants to
worry a
hold
little
on
bit
to
about the
something.
clock
That would be
because
really
you prefer not to
awesome.
give them another shot here in the first half.
Thanks,
If you
guys.
don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21, 21. 11, 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Bradford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
One day. One day.
From the gun, Bradford. And this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun, Bradford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Garoppolo on 1st down.
Damn it.
Flushed out right. A dump down to McKinnon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Come on.
Moving hastily, they're scurrying to the line.
Go ahead. 11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
I got to figure something
So
out.
we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
Across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Bradford. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Edmonds. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And that is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Bradford now to throw on first down. And
Oh, come on!
Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A strong running. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A dump down to McKinnon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. There's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the 49ers get a score closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bradford looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down, Bradford. Lets it go for Nelson.
Oh, come on!
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
I fucking give up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now, Bradford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cassius Marsh in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chad Williams, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Bradford. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Get away, get away, get away. Oh, my God.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right
Oh,
side.
no.
Complete to Kittle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They run it with McKinnon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
65, 65.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
11.
Now Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20.
God fucking damn it.
It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Dawson for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way up to the 46. A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 12. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now Edmonds, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they run with Edmonds. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They run with Edmonds. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think